Now let us see the identity function. A function f from a to a function f from a to a itself. That is, if you take a set a, and here also we take the set a, such that image of a is going to a itself. Suppose you have an element a here. Suppose this is the function f. If you apply f on this element, you will be getting the same element a only. You will be getting the same element a. So image of a is a itself. That is, image of a is a itself. Such a function is called as identity function. Is called as identity function or identity mapping on the set A. In other words, we can say a function f on a set A is an identity function if the image of every element of A under f is itself. That means image of A is itself. That is, image of A is A itself. See here. We have the image here. Image of A is going to A itself. So it is called as identity function IA. That is identity function on the set A, we can say. Now what is the constant function? What is constant function? Let us see. A function f from A to B such that f of A is C for every A, where C is fixed element of B, where C is fixed element of B. That is, suppose this is your set A and this is your set B. Let us take one element C here, and these are all the elements in A. Along with this C, suppose we have some other elements. We have some more elements, and f is a function from A to B. We say this function is a constant function if image of every element is going to C only. Image of every element is going to C. That means image remains same for every element of A. So such a function is called as constant function. See, image of A is C for every A. For every A, if you can vary A, you can vary A, but still C remains the same. So such a function is called constant function. This is the diagram. Now let us see what is the onto function. A function f from A to B is said to be onto function if for every element B, of capital B, there is an element A of capital A such that f of A is equal to B. That means, suppose these are the elements and these are the elements here. This is the set A, this is the set B. Now this says, what it says, if for every element B of B, if you take this element, call it as B, For this element, you can find one element in somewhere in A. Say this. For this element, you can find one element here. Call this as A, such that this element is mapped with this element. That is, B is f of A. B is f of A. Not only for this element, they are saying for every element this happens. That is, if you say this element, for this element you will be able to find one more element here, such that image of this is this. Again, for this element you can find one more element, say this. For this you can find one more element, say this. For this you can find one more element, not this. This you can say. So such a type of function where all the elements of B are mapped with some element in A, and here it is not a function because one element is left out. It is not at all a function. Let us make this also mapped with some element, say this. Now this is a function, and it is also onto. Why it is onto? For every element B of B, every element of B has a pre-image. Every element has a pre-image. That means all the elements of B are mapped. Okay. Such a function is called as onto function. In other words, f is onto from A to B if every element of B has pre-image. So this is the definition of onto function. The other name for onto function is surjective function. So this, for every element B, you can find an element A here, such that if you apply f on this, you will get B. Now let us see one-to-one function. What do you mean by one-to-one function? A function f from A to B is said to be one-to-one or one-one function, or written as we can write that as this also, one-one function, if different elements of A, that means if different elements of A have different images, this, suppose this function is going to this, right? Different element has different image. Now if you take this, if you take this, the different element, you can take this from here to here, you can take this from here to here. So this is one-to-one. This is one element to one element, So this is a one-to-one function, and there may be some elements left out also. It is still one-to-one. If there is no element here, then it is one-to-one and also onto function. If you have some element left out here, then it is only one-one but not onto. So that's what we are saying. That is the other way. That is, if whenever a comma b belongs to a1 comma a2 belongs to a, say this a1 and say this as a2, with a1 not equal to a2, a1 is not equal to a2, if these two are distinct elements, then their images are also distinct. See, this is f of a1 and this is f of a2. You can see images are different. So for any two distinct elements we have distinct images. So this is the one way of proving the function is one to one. How do we take? We take a1 not equal to a2 and we prove f of a1 is not equal to f of a2. So this gives one to one function. In the other way, equivalently, that if whenever their images are same, the other way of proving one to one function is consider two images are same. Consider f1 is same as f of a1 is same as f of a2. Consider this, and if you are able to prove, actually the pre-images are also same, they are not distinct. Whenever images are same, their pre-images are also same, then it will not harm the definition. So this is the other way of proving it is one to one function. So in problems you can go in this way or in this way. So this is a one to one structure. What is the one-to-one correspondence? One-to-one correspondence. This was one-to-one function. Now we have one-to-one correspondence. A function is said to be one-to-one correspondence. A function is said to be one-to-one correspondence if this function is one-to-one as well as onto. If a function is both one-to-one and onto, we call such a function as one-to-one correspondence. So here different elements have got different images. Elements have got different images, and also no element is left out here. If you have this kind of element one more, it is one-to-one but not onto. But here we don't have any elements left alone. All the elements are mapped. So this is called as one-to-one and onto. So it is one-to-one correspondence. Now let us take one problem. The functions f from R to R and g from R to R are defined by this for all real numbers, and g of x is defined like this for all real numbers. Verify. We need to verify that f is one-to-one function, but g is not one-to-one. Let us start with our function f and prove it is one-to-one. So as we have already seen two ways of proving a function one-to-one. For any two real numbers we have f of x1 is equal to Thus f of x1, what we have, f of x1 is 3x1 plus 7, and what is f of x2? 3x2 plus 7. So we have taken the images. Now what we consider? Consider f of x1 is equal to f of x2. We are considering images are same. Now then finally what we prove? Their pre-images are also same. We need to prove this. Then it will be 1 to 1. Let us check whether it is proved or not. What is f of x1? 3x1 plus 7. I will put here. And f of x2 is 3x2 plus 7. I will put here. 7 and 7 will get cancelled. What you get is 3x1 is equal to 3x2. Again 3 will get cancelled after dividing both sides by 3. So what you get, x1 is equal to x2. So we have proved it is 1 to 1. Yes, we have proved f is 1 to 1. We have the conclusion, therefore f is an 1 to 1 function. Now let us prove g is not 1 to 1. Let us prove g is not 1 to 1. Take the function g. See, to prove it is not 1 to 1. One example is sufficient. In which, if you are able to prove two distinct elements are having same image. If you are able to prove this kind of structure for this g, it shows that it is not 1 to 1. Now let us select the values of x, two values of x for which image is same. Let us take it as 0. Let us take x as 0. If you take x is equal to 0, what is g of 0? If you put 0 here, 0 into anything is 0. So g of 0 is 0. G of 0. This is the function g. This is the function g. G of 0 is 0 we are getting. Now let us take another element as 1, because if you put 1 here, again 1 minus 1 is 0. G of 1. If you put 1 here and here, you will get 1 minus 1, 0. So g of 1 is also getting 0. So what we have proved, two distinct elements are having same image. So it is not 1 to 1. So with this example, we can prove g is not 1 to 1. Now let us see the writing part. So what we have? We have two values. We have taken two values, x1 as 0 and x2 as 1. x1 as 0 and x2 as 1. Then we apply g on that. G of x1, that is g of 0. If you put 0 here, you will get 0. Now let us find g of x2. If you put g of 1 here, you will get again 0. So two distinct elements are having same image. So what we see, g of x1 is same as g of x2 for x1 not equal to x2. See here, x1 is not same as x2. Even though x1 is not same as x2, we are getting images same. Therefore g is not 1 to 1 function. Now let us take one more problem. Let f from z to z be defined by f of a is equal to a plus 1. For a belongs to z, find whether f is 1 to 1 or onto, or both, or neither. We need to verify whether it is 1 to 1 function or it is onto, or both, or neither. Let us check now. Take any two elements from Z with A1 not equal to A2. F of A1 is given by this. The images, we are finding the images of A1 and A2, and A2 is given by this. Yes, to prove 1 to 1, what we do? Since A1 is not equal to A2, since A1 is not equal to A2, you can see here, when A1 is not equal to A2, then automatically these two are not equal. These two images are not equal. When A1 is not equal to A2, then A1 plus 1 is not equal to A2 plus 1. See, we have this. So distinct elements have distinct images. What we have proved? Distinct elements have distinct images. Thus distinct elements of Z have different images under F. Therefore F is 1 to 1. So we have proved it is 1 to 1. Now let us check for onto. And let us check for onto. Now what we need to prove is, we need to prove every element B has a pre-image, such that has a pre-image, some element here, it should have some pre-image. Every element B has some pre-image such that if you apply F on this, you should get your answer as B. Now what is that element? Since our function f of A is A plus 1, if you select this element as B minus 1, yes, obviously B minus 1 will be there in Z. For every integer, that integer minus 1 will be there in Z. So we found one element B minus 1 such that if you apply F on this, you will get B. How? Let us see. In the place of A, let us take B minus 1. In the place of A, B minus 1 plus 1 as it is cancels. We are getting B. Yes. Image of B minus 1 is B. Yes, we have proved that every element B has a pre-image B minus 1. That means it is onto. Let us see the writing part. Has B minus 1 as its pre-image under F. We have written this line. That is for every element B belongs to Z. F of B minus 1. Let us find out F of B minus 1. B minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. We will get B. Thus every element of Z has a pre-image. Therefore F is onto. So what we have proved? F is both 1 1 and onto. F is both 1 1 and onto function. Therefore F is a 1 to 1 correspondence, we can say.